All right, everybody, how you doing? This is Captain Jack, and let me see. This way, I always have to remember it's opposite. It's opposite. It's opposite. This old person is OG Jack Daniels, and we are here because we enjoy our chat with you, Raider Nation, and our fans. But we only have one question for you, Raider Nation. What
the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
It was a fucking abomination. It was something that escaped from the goddamn meth lab and fucking shit all over our sheets.
In case you haven't figured out, we are not on Roku tonight.
We're not fucking happy people either.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you are here and you have a shit game like that, and I had to do the show Sunday because it was obligated to go to Roku at that time slot. But the Tuesday shows I tape and I put it on for Friday for my time slots. Thursdays are live, Sundays are live to go right to Roku, but not this one, not this one. So I figured if we're gonna cuss, this is the one we're gonna cuss about. And I want to welcome everybody in. Bourbon Country Raider, thank you for being here, shipmate. Kerry Walton, one of my lovely Raiderette wenches. Good to be here. Thank you, honey. Raiderette China is also here, saying hello to all of us. Brian Griefno is here too. I'm still pissed off. We're all a shit show.
We're all pissed off.
Yeah.
No, pissed off is a mild word. I'm fucking livid.
I would agree with that. Livid is a good explanation. PSP Raiderette, by the way, honey, I wanted to make sure I thanked PSP for those wonderful water bottles, because when you put that frozen fruit in there, fucking wonderful, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, PSP Raiderette.
Great NFL official in the room.
Okay, there you go. Salute up. Crossing the quarter deck. There you go. Okay, there you go. In the house. New Orleans was great. The game, not fucking much. That's for true. That's for true there. And thank you for that, China. I watched the Afterlife and glad you got to get in some good eats. Yeah, PSP, I did that. And again, I was obligated because I was going straight to Roku. And I knew for a fact that there was no way in hell that I would be able to have a call-in show. And I still had people, because they didn't know that we were live. They still had a couple people cuss, but oh well. And then my battery died, so I had to run it back twice, an hour and an hour. But that's just the way that is. So, but yeah, and thank you there, PSP. I wanted to thank you as well. How do you feel about these fake Raider fans tanking the season already? Well, Matthew, it's not that we don't have faith. It's just that we had more faith. In my estimation, we had more faith in what we were going to be doing this year. We had aspirations of, maybe being the best team in the AFC West, if not the AFC, because we were doing building blocks.
The product does not meet the talent level. The product is not meeting the talent level. You give me a bunch of prosciutto and I'm making bologna fucking sandwiches out of it.
Yeah. And I'm putting these messages in because I got that. And by the way, if you are a moderator, if you see something, go ahead. Unless it's those pornos or those weird people. And unfortunately, I kicked Hefe Chief out because he was just trolling. I don't mind people that come in and have something worthwhile to say, even if it's not, but don't troll. Don't troll. That's just bullshit.
Kill the trolls and kill the porn bots.
Yeah, there you go. So, and I killed Hefe Chief a while ago, or Hefe KC, whatever the fuck his name was. And again, he can come back. He just has to let me know.
Don't insult Baloney. Don't insult Prosciutto with that fucking performance.
Yeah. I didn't get past the decent and the Saints.
Yeah, okay, we watched.
Okay, but here's one thing that people forget. Okay, and I will say this: there were 2 catches that were dropped. Okay, let me rephrase that. There were 2 catches. One was dropped by Hollins that would have been past the 50-yard line, and that was a really nice catch. Would have put us past the 50-yard line. And then the catch that Davante Adams made, and notice I said the catch that he made would have put us past the 50-yard lines. That was not a drop. That was not a drop. That was a catch, and the officials fucked up. Because you notice at the very next play, they gave us a makeup call.
They fucked up, and then they fucking, yeah. You know what? This has been... Okay, Cap, you know this expression from the military, FUBAR. Fucked up beyond all recognition is what we did this past Sunday. FUBAR. Another one we have is Mark Davis has come out saying that he's going to for Josh McDaniels going to be here for years to come. That's another saying we have in the Navy, Bohica. Bend over. Here it comes again.
Okay.
And that's the way it's going to be. We're a corporate-owned fucking team. MGM, Allegiant Stadium, they're selling all their concerts. As long as the fans show up, doesn't matter if it's Raiders fans or anybody else's fans, this is not the same team anymore, man. This is not the small market Raiders from Oakland with the dedicated fan base. This is a fucking corporate-owned shit show. As long as it's making money, as long as we're all buying gear, as long as we're buying tickets, Mark Davis is going to let it slide. And this is not my Raiders anymore. I'm ready to give this shit up and go fucking support figure skating. This is what I'm fucking at, man. I'm so sick of this shit.
Bourbon, he might have dropped it, but I'm talking about the one that the officials looked at under the booth, and that was so. Like I said, those were 2 catches that Davante Adams did catch it, and the officials fucked up, and Matt Collins, who is a dynamic receiver, dropped one that should have been in his that should have gotten the Raiders a little bit better field position. So yeah, and I will say this for PSP said this, and my buddy Fast Eddie, the guy that did the guitar solo for the opening, he said this is the most embarrassing game that I can remember in a long time. I remember, I think it was
2014.
Well, I remember the game where the Rams beat us in
52-0. 2014.
Was that a shutout too?
52-0.
Okay, yeah, I remember that game. That was an embarrassing game. I remember that game. And I was just going to say that.
What makes me sick is I'm hearing what Derek Carr's saying in the pressers, where he's like, yeah, and I got it to the guy Josh wanted me to have sent it to throw it to. And I went, what? You got his hands tied so bad that he has a guy you need to throw it to in each play? What? You're not doing your reads. You got to throw it to that guy and hold on to it till he's open. This is a fucking abomination. Josh McDaniels, he's going to prove, for years to come, that he's one of the worst fucking head coaches in the NFL. 51-3. Okay.
No, 51-3 was the Bills' loss in the AFC Championship game.
No, 52-0 was the Rams' loss in 2014.
Yeah, it was the Rams. Yeah, I thought it was a shutout. So yeah, it has been.
There's no fucking dynasty here. This is a corporate owned. I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was going to be a dynasty. Josh McDaniel and the Patriot Way. Mark Davis is sold on this shit, and he's going to allow it on a team that John Gruden built to do a totally different fucking scheme. This will not pass.
Wow, Mike Sarah was at that game, 52-0. Mike, wow, I feel for you, but I feel I felt horrible watching the entire game. I enjoyed once I knew that there was nothing that could be done, that there was going to be a shit show. I had a couple of my Saints friends come by and we took pictures together. It was good to see them. But other than that, I had a horrible time at the stadium because just watching that shit show was horrible.
I am not. There's no dynasty. I'm wrong. There's no dynasty because things have changed. We are now a corporate entity, and as long as there's money made, they're going to let whatever slide, including Josh McDaniels. This team is making me sick to my fucking stomach now. I'm sorry. I remember the Raiders, who they were. We're not that anymore. Yeah, the only positive last game was AJ Cole, our punter.
Actually, it's
punted a lot.
It's funny that you mentioned that because the first game that I went to in Nawlins was Tom Cable's first game as the coach, and it was in New Orleans. And I remember that game, and I was bragging on the fact that we had the best kicker and punter in football, Janikowski and Leckler, and that was the only thing I could brag on at that game. And we got whooped that game too. We got whooped. We weren't shut out, but we got whooped that game. And it's hard when you have to brag on your kickers as the best thing on your team. It's hard. It sucks. It's just the way it is. Well.
Turbo Duran, you mean Keelan Cole, not AJ Cole. AJ Cole's our punter.
Yeah, Turbo, get the Coles right. Oh, we got
as long as he's making, huh?
We got Homer in the house. Good to see you, Homer.
As long as Mark Davis is making money, he don't care. We're a corporate entity now. We're MGM. We're the Raiders. We're Allegiant. We're fuck the fans. As long as they buy our merch, buy tickets, and if they don't buy the tickets of the game, the other teams will buy the tickets because we're a destination city, but we're making money. This is what we have become. We are no longer the fucking Raiders. Sorry, I'm pissed off, but this is the real truth. We don't count anymore. Raider Nation don't mean shit to these corporate entities.
And that's unfortunate. It used to be, but we would be proud to say there are 31 other teams in the NFL and then the Raiders. Okay.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah. Where did Bradley Chubb end up going? I know that Roquan was gone somewhere. It wasn't us. Where did Bradley Chubb go? Because if you're saying that he's out there, then somebody already picked him up. Yeah, no. Jerry Jones actually has more. God, this is hard for me to say. Jerry Jones actually has more smarts than Mark Davis does, and that's debatable, but it's true.
Well, he's definitely got a better hairdresser.
That's true as well.
I'm so down right now because we could have had something amazing, and we're not going to have that. Everything I thought we were head for. I've been a Raiders fan for 48 years, and I don't recognize this fucking team. Like, I'm really ready to just get behind figure skating or choreographed swimming or something. Okay,
well, one thing you got to remember as well is that Mark Davis, the majority of Mark Davis's money does not come from the Raiders. It comes from the TV contracts. That's where he makes the majority of his money, is from the TV contracts. And yes, he doesn't.
When you suck, the TV contracts get smaller.
No, that's not true. That's not true, OG. The TV contracts are built out years in advance and is given out to the NFL, and every NFL team gets 1/32 of what that contract is. So all the teams get the same amount, 1/32 of whatever that $1 billion contract is. The teams get it.
Vicky's in the chat. Thank God. I'm glad to see you're better. I knew you were in the hospital, and I was worried.
Yeah, Vicky, I'm glad you're here, honey. Yeah, he went to Miami. Wow, he went to Miami. Wow. Good to see from Vicky, and I'm glad that she's feeling better. The other thing is that, okay, you Sharif, here's the thing, man. The told you so's. I don't have a lot of positives for the told you so's.
Well, I'm sorry. Let me address this since it was sent to me. Sharif, does that make you feel better? Wait, go back. Does that make you feel better that we're losing? Because you can say, "Oh, I told you so." If you feel better about that while our fucking team's losing, you're not a fan.
Okay, well, you said that you're old enough to know better.
Yeah, well, you know what? I am, but guess what? If it makes you feel better, great. Dance your little dance, whatever. If our team sucks and that makes you feel good, you're not a Raiders fan.
All right. I like this comment. That Chili Bowl hair-wearing motherfucker needs to get his fucking act together. I like that, China.
He needs to sell the team to someone who gives a fuck.
He's not going to sell the team, though. He's not going to sell the team. He
can't. Carroll still owns it. He's just running it. But he's Al Davis was right about his son. Call him a fucking idiot. And yeah, he's making money, but he doesn't give a shit about Raider Nation. He does not give a shit as long as he's making his money.
Sharif, how does Tua's return dooms the Raiders? I don't understand that. Miami ain't doing shit this year either. So that's
get the fuck out of here. They're in a division with the Jets and the fucking Bills and Patriots. They're trash.
And by the way, Homer, since this is a show where you can cuss, I know you can come in tonight. Okay. And yeah, Vicky, we do all support you. Turbo, I don't think Jacobs is going anywhere, but there is a something. And Charm City, thanks for the salutes. I firmly believe that the way things are, I wouldn't be surprised. If the Raiders don't pick up Carr's option next year because it's a 1-year prove-it deal. They'd eat $5 million, but that's nothing. They're going to eat $5 million if they let Carr go at the end of the season, but they don't owe him anything beyond that. They don't owe him anything other than they'd have a $5 million dead cap hit. And I can firmly believe that. And I gotta look at the thinking here is if Mark Davis said that McDaniels is going to be the coach for several years to come, and if that's not just a smokescreen, because again, everybody is going to say things as a what is it? Not the I can't remember what it's called. You get not a line of credit. It's like whatever. You're going to be backed by your owner. You can't say anything bad until you fuck up. But anyway, if that's true, then I see Carr gone. I see the Raiders, who right now would probably be picking top 5, and there is a lot of quarterbacks that are available in the top 5, and if there's somebody that they want to get particularly, they'll trade up for 1, 2, or 3, depending upon who's going and when. Okay. Jimmy Farrell, you're wrong about Adams. Adams does not have an out. So you're wrong about that. Adams will be stuck with the contract, which he will be here with us. He can't say, well, I'm not going to be out of the contract. No, he doesn't have leverage. The Raiders have the leverage. You're wrong about that. The Raiders signed Carr in order to get Adams here. Okay. He might want to leave, but he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave.
So here's what we do, right? McDaniels wants to gut this team, but he can't just gut it like Gruden did because nobody would forgive him like nobody forgives Gruden. He was a shitbag. Game passed him by, and then he got busted. Fuck him. So here's what's going to happen. First round, real good quarterback. You're going to sit behind Carr for a year while he plays up the rest of his $5 million contract next year. Second, third, fourth, fifth, we trade up some 6 and 7s to get more 4th and 5ths and pick up some fucking badass defensive players because this draft is defensive rich. Okay? McDaniels is going to do his corporate McDonald's bullshit, and we might get somewhere. But trying to follow the traditions of this team and the way it's supposed to go, next year you're going to see a revolving door. There's going to be trades. Okay? If Waller don't show the fuck up this year, he's going to be traded for some fucking low round pick as long as they cover the contract. Okay? This is a rebuild. I don't want another fucking rebuild. We got the guys we need if you would just implement the right fucking scheme. But no, you know what? We hit that 50. I've been a Raiders fan for 48 years. I get to 50 and we don't have anything. I'm out. I don't watch football no more. All right? I'm done. I'll be watching fucking sailing races, okay? Or regattas. Fuck this shit. I can't believe I gave this much of my life to this fucking team and you only give me 3 fucking Super Bowls. Fuck you. I'm out.
Yeah, Charm City. It's not that if he doesn't perform, it's a 1 year. It's a 1 year deal, and then the Raiders can re-up for the final for another 5 or 4, whatever it is. But it's a 1 year deal. The way that it's written, the Raiders can get rid of him at the end of this year, and they'd eat $5 million. That's it. That's it.
So you pick up a fucking quarterback in the first round. Because we're going to obviously have a very high pick because we're playing like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Get a quarterback that could sit behind Carr for a year, keep his option next year, and then let him go.
No. Carr will be gone, OG. Carr will be gone. This is why I'm saying this is Carr's last year. They will pick a quarterback in the first round, but you need to make sure you pick the right quarterback because that's where you get fucked. Okay. Not as bad as when Jabustis came in, but they will pick a quarterback in the first round. They will sign a veteran quarterback to be his tutor. And it might be Jimmy GQ. It could be a bunch of different people, but they're going to sign a quote unquote a veteran. They'll have the rookie that they'll pick. And then they might roll with Chase Garbers. I don't know. But that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
And if we don't have a Super Bowl by 2024, another one, I'm done with football. I'm done. By then, I'll have the money to buy my boat, and I'm fucking done. That means I dedicated 50 years of my life to this fucking team, and they gave me 3 Super Bowl wins in 50 fucking years. The last time these motherfuckers won a Super Bowl, I was a goddamn senior in high school. I'm now a 57-year-old man. I'm done.
Yeah, this is it. This is what I was talking about.
I'm not even going to get the fucking tattoo I wanted to get.
3 days after the Super Bowl, if we cut Carr within 3 days, we save $110 million and eat 5. And I can see that. And by the way, for all of those people that said that, and they might if and here's the other thing, you have to remember that Derek Carr is on record saying, I only want to be a Raider. So if he has a shit year and we cut him per the contract and we say, that, sorry, Derek, that's your contract. If he says, well, I want to play only for you, they said, well, we're going to redo a contract, and maybe they would do like another 1 year prove it, maybe a 1 year prove it, but it won't be
a rookie.
Right. Now that's the only way that a rookie would be behind it. But I firmly believe that they're going to cut Carr at the end of this year.
This is a disastrous shit show because I think Mark Davis took the wrong side and went with this fucking clown, Josh McDaniels. I'm sorry. He sucks out loud. Look at his record as a head coach. He is shit. And he is not. If we look like this, no, motherfucker. Get us in the playoffs or I'm done. I'll cut it a year early. I'll be 2 years early. I'll be done.
Sharif, quit with told you so. I have no respect for told you so's. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't. If I'm
Sharif, if you're celebrating our losses like this, you're not a fucking Raiders fan.
Well,
you have no passion. You just want to be right. You don't give a shit about this fucking team if you just want to be right. If that makes you feel good about yourself, if that would boost your self-worth, yeah, good luck for you. Good luck to you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll put the link up because again, if you want to come into the show, I'll put the link up. I think I got the
smoke. I'll bring my smoke.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me get the link up. That is the link. Are we winning Sunday? I don't know.
Who fucking knows? It's our second road game in a row in Jacksonville. We better have our shit together.
They are staying out east this week, so they didn't fly back home, so they are staying out east.
Yeah, so, I'm just like, you better have your shit together in this fucking game. I'm telling you. And it's the Jaguars, so don't celebrate it too much. Get your fucking ass back to the fucking factory and get ready to get to work if you do. Okay. Don't pat yourself on the asses. This is the fucking Jaguars.
Okay, OG, you asked for him. You got him. Black Thanos, wait a second. Let me put you in here. Put you in between. Moving over. Thanos, I'm going to do the timer because obviously.
Why ain't you on video? Why aren't you showing your face?
He never is on video, so that's just the way it is. He's never really on video, so that's just the way that is.
Okay.
Okay. Thanos, give me a mic check, brother.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
All right, brother, you are on. You got your 5. Let's go.
Okay. You saw me there, Jack. I think it was Rilla's birthday party, if I'm not mistaken, at the beach somewhere over the weekend.
I saw you Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously I don't have fucking. Is this the Roku show?
No. We're not on Roku. Fucking let it fly.
Roku.
Okay, so obviously I don't fucking fly on the basis of my good looks. I don't get hotel rooms on the basis of my fucking charm or fucking personality. Now, don't misconstrue my written remarks or maybe my justified pessimism. I'm at the point where I'm not surprised. So I'm stating it as a matter of fact. And me and you, Cap, before less than a week ago, we both had a very sensible conversation projecting our hopes for this game. And you even asked me about Alvin Kamara's remarks. And I told you I didn't have an issue with it because that's what he needs to do to get his team psyched up. We just had to answer and shut them up. We didn't shut them up.
No.
Now, we can play the pass the buck game, or like I'm fucking dancing and twerking over us losing, and I went out there and spent a fucking grip like I'm related to Donald Trump or something, like I got money to waste. No, miss me with that. I am not Lee Majors or the fall guy in this equation. You can't have a mediocre coach and a mediocre quarterback together. It don't fucking work. That's my issue. And with Davis making his recent remarks about Josh going to be here for a while, then that don't bode well for number 4. As far as I'm concerned, number 4 been reached his fucking ceiling. And this is like the 7th game in a row that I've attended where Carr has absolutely shitted up the field. Fucking against Atlanta, fucking against the Giants last year, 3 fucking turnovers. Fucking yesterday or Sunday, whatever it was, I was and other games and even going back to the Jet game in New York when he was benched, and I'm sitting in the fucking rain with the rest of the Silver and Black Empire, and we lost 34-3. Enough is enough with this kid. And I'm not defending Josh because I'm on fucking record saying he was not the right fit. And a lot of people try to defend him, try to justify it. Well, this happened with Denver, that happened with the Colts, blah, blah, blah. I've been fucking consistent. You may not like what Black Thanos have to say, but God damn it, I'm consistent and I stand on what I say. And more often than not, I'm proven right. I don't take pleasure, and it is what it is. I don't believe in fairy tales. I'm too fucking old, and I'm not quite the age as OG is, but I got 45 years in this. And I wasn't old enough to fuck, smoke, drink, or nothing the last time the Raiders won a goddamn Super Bowl. But Carr is past his expiration date. And according to somebody that we both know, Jack, who sat in the first row, I don't want to put him out there, but he can tell you directly when he's ready. He says, from what he observed right behind the Raider bench, that Carr took himself out the game. That's according to him. This is someone we both know, Cap, who's very well respected. So I'm going to put that out there. But I don't make no apologies for
BTS. Okay, BTS. You get it? BTS. You can IM me because you don't have to put it out to them, but I'd be curious. I know that you wouldn't is a good source on that, but I'm just kind of curious who it is.
Oh yes, most definitely. Okay. And here's a caveat we have to consider. You know, I got my obvious issues with Josh McDaniels. You know that better than anybody, Cat. Me and you've been sparring on that since the new year came in. But just a year ago, with a fucking rookie and Mac Jones, same guy, same philosophy, same fucking body. The Patriots went 10-7. They got to the fucking playoff and wasn't shut out not once throughout that entire year, trying to resurge after the Tom Brady era. Comes here.
Hey, don't cuss on my show with that motherfucking name. You can say fuck. Don't you even fucking say that name. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
But
go ahead.
But when I'm seeing a 9-year veteran throwing at the feet of fucking players, Devontae could have stayed in Green Bay for that, and we could have bolstered up the O-line or the defense. We watch him shrink up like a dick in ice water every time the fucking Saints close the fucking pocket around him. He's doing the same shit he did at Fresno that the scouting reports said was issues with him. Andy Dalton got the fuck out of Cincinnati. Alex Smith got the fuck out of KC. Every other team has figured it out but us. He's the common denominator. There's nobody left. You're going to keep changing coaches, and yet on the same token, you're going to say, well, he don't have stability. Then which the fuck is it? Okay. You're going to have to start from scratch.
I really want to address this. I want to address this.
I was going to say, let OG rebut.
Okay. This motherfucker made the playoffs 2 years out of his 9 years with fucking 6 head coaches and new coordinators. This motherfucker has done more for us than Josh fucking McDaniel. Fuck Josh McDaniel, his fucking scheme. He doesn't play to the strength of the players like he said he does. He wants everybody to fit into his fucking scheme. Patrick Graham is a goddamn scam. This motherfucker doesn't adjust shit on a regular basis. He don't adjust shit at halftime. This fucking team was built to do something other than Pat McDaniel's scheme. Okay? This fucking guy is a goddamn shammeister in a multi-level marketing fucking scam. This fucking guy hasn't done shit for us. He did shit for the donkeys when he coached them.
Yes, I agree.
Carr
yes.
has done more for this fucking team. Got us in the playoffs 2 years, 2 out of 9 years. Where the fuck is Josh McDaniel sending us? To the shitter. This fucker is dumpster juice on fire.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I wanted to see if he was finished.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
no, I heard him. No, I'm not defending Josh, but we have to honestly find out just what is the real or biggest issue. Because if he can do such and such with fucking Mac Jones and get here with the best wide receiver in the fucking game, and you can't get past the 50-yard line, or your quarterback don't know how to use his fucking feet, like he's fucking Lieutenant Dan and don't have no fucking legs, who's to blame for that? And yes, Carr's been through a lot of coaches and coordinators. There's no doubt about that. Mariota's on his fucking sixth coach. On his sixth, and won 3 playoff games. Before he got to the Raiders, he had 3 different head coaches and never had a true number 1 wide receiver. Carr's had fucking 3. And he's in fucking first place. Whose birthday was on Sunday, as a matter of fact, as far as Mariota's concerned. Rotting on our fucking bench with a top 5 red zone efficiency all time for NFL quarterbacks.
Carr was using his legs for 3 games before we got to this one.
Whoa! You guys are walking each other on comments. 1 second, Black Thanos. Go ahead there, OG.
Carr was using his legs for the last 3 weeks before this fucking game. So no, Carr knows how to use his goddamn legs. The offensive line didn't create those openings where you can find those fucking lanes. We are a shit show dumpster fire. It ain't fucking players. It ain't talent. It's coaching.
Sharif or BTS?
Well, look, it's the O-line. If it's not the O-line, it's wide receivers dropping passes. If it's not wide receivers dropping passes, it's the play call. It's always something else. Ain't that a magical fucking feat? And yet only one person is still here through all those goddamn changes 3 presidents ago when we had that 12-4 season. Everybody's been fucking removed out of the equation. And yet here we are 2-5. What are we arguing over someone who's not even 500 career-wise? What the fuck is there to argue about? This is a business. If the general, rest his soul, Al Davis was here, he would have been out of here.
This fucking game is coaching, defense, offensive line, Carr. It's everybody this week. Like, everybody sucked ass. Nobody stepped up. Not even fucking Mad Max stepped up.
Well, no, Mad Max
sucked.
Mad Max was being held all fucking game.
Tell him, Pat.
Mad Max was being held all fucking game, and he didn't get one fucking call, I don't believe. And Ruben, come on! I saw you back there, Ruben. When Thanos is done, because I took the timer off. Ruben, you can pop in anytime. Thanos, whenever you want to relinquish the floor, we'll have Ruben, because Ruben will take up your cause as well.
Every coach and every player in this team sucked ass last week. This was bad news Bears bullshit. This is a fucking joke. This is not acceptable. None of it. The only person, the MVP of the team was AJ Cole for punting. That's pathetic.
Ain't that something? And we are in agreement on that. As far as how to go about really starting over and stop using the Band-Aid approach or being emotionally afraid to make the right decision for the team, not for some guy you fucking like, but for the shield, then we're going to stay where we at. It starts at the top, and the quarterback is the CEO on the field. And when his body language, like remember a year ago, him and Renfro would sit side by side. I'm behind the Raider bench, fucking Renfro's fucking a half a mile away from him. And the Maybelline Kings on the other end looking fucking dazed and confused like Led Zeppelin. That shit speaks volumes. And with the source that I told Cap about, who said to me right behind the Raider bench that Carr took himself out the game, I believe it. Because with our season literally on the line and McDaniel's job possibly on the line, what does he look like saying, I'm going to take out a healthy Carr who gives us our best chance to maybe try to win this game or make some miraculous comeback and bring in Jason Stidham and concede defeat?
Okay, hey,
okay, Thanos. So I have a question for you.
Hey, whoa, for the both of you, Thanos. I'm gonna let OG do the question. That I'm gonna need you to run their shipmate because I'm gonna bring in Ruben if you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Ask you a question. Other than AJ Cole, our punter, right? Who did not suck last week coaching the players? Other than AJ Cole, who did not suck?
This week, you mean? Not last. Well, Sunday, you mean? A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Jacobs didn't suck because a 4.3 yard per carry is great. We think 7 yards a carry is normal. It's not. That's a credit to the fucking effort he was giving us, but he was only giving the ball 10 times. But of course, if we can't cross the 50, then at some point the run game was kind of negated. But he ran for 43 yards on 10 times.
We have to abandon it if we're not scoring. So who did not suck last week other than AJ Cole on our fucking team and our leadership?
Who's driving the car? Who took the ball?
Who did not suck?
I just told you Jacobs didn't suck. It's not Jacobs' fault because you can't complete third downs.
Okay.
So everybody who did not suck.
Time. I would like to remind you, and like at the start of the show, Devontae Adams had a catch that was not allowed, and Matt Collins had a catch and drop.
Out of 5 targets.
Those were legitimate plays. Would you not say that, Sharif? Because I would say that Carr hit them both, and the officials fucked Adams.
Right.
And Matt Collins dropped one he should have had. So you can't say
who didn't suck.
But why we this time of year, every year like clockwork on the East Coast, this is what Derek Carr does. I said this to you, Cap, not even a week ago.
Oh my God,
I said he's on East Coast time.
He won't answer the goddamn question.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Sharif, answer the question. I'm gonna bring in
who didn't suck.
That's a nonsensical question.
Everybody sucked.
And we're going to use that to hide the fact that we don't have
the offensive line, special teams. Other than AJ Cole, everybody sucked.
Who's the most senior player here? Who has the longest tenure here? Who's the fucking captain?
Derek Carr doesn't run the ball.
Derek Carr
doesn't fucking play defense. Everybody sucked.
Where is your leader at? You can't get past the 50-yard line and you got 9 years in this game with the best receiver? Are you kidding me? That shit trickled down.
That motherfucker was targeted 5 times and got 1 catch. Stop.
And right, like the ball that went to his feet. Carr is who he is. Let go of the dream, brother. This ain't
okay. Blame Carr.
This don't have a happy ending with him.
It's an easy way out. That's an easy way out. Blame the quarterback. But the whole team played like ass.
Black Thanos, I appreciate your input there, shipmate. Like I said, I took the timer off. I want to make sure I get Ruben in here, if you don't mind, sir.
No, I appreciate that. And shout out to Ruben for being patient. I got to go make up this New Orleans money now anyway.
With me. I love it.
Go make up the money. We'll see. Are you going? When's the next time I'm going to see you there?
Man, if I don't slip my wrist first,
no,
my friend.
You're not going to slip your wrist. But when am I going to see you?
I was close to doing Jacksonville. I doubt that. Maybe the Colts game. If not, definitely the Chief game because I'm on vacation that week.
Well, I won't see you for the Colts.
That's right.
That's one I'm not going. By the way, like I said, make me a good offer for the Colts. They'll be yours, Sharif. But a good offer, not a bullshit offer. You make a good offer, and we'll talk about it.
All right, I'll get the Hernandez sisters on the phone. We'll work something out.
Well, remember, it's got to be 600 plus the Hernandez sisters.
You know what's cool? I love Thanos. I love the fight with him. It's so much fun.
Hey, thanks again there, be Black Thanos, aka Sharif. Take care. Hit me up again there.
All right, good night to both of you.
600 in the Hernandez sisters, and that's a start. All right, Ruben, and we appreciate you being, and even Black Thanos appreciated it. Go ahead, brother. You're on.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yeah, I hear you. You're on.
This is where I understand OG fame, 49 years. One thing I want to just say before I start saying what I got to say. Made me a regular on the show. I bought me a new computer a couple months ago. I start college next year. I'm going to finish my degree. I got 64 units to go, year and a half. I'll get my business, my DA in business management. And then I'm going to get into other things like I discussed with you a long time ago, Captain. Yesterday, or should I say Sunday, I watched about it to halftime. I took a shower and was like, fuck this game. I missed half of the third quarter. I didn't miss anything. Now, we got Niners fans talking shit. They lost by 21 points. We lost by 24. Yes, we got shut out. 3 points difference. You still got your ass kicked. The Falcons kicked your ass. So that's just for the Niners fans. Now, getting back to Thanos, this is for Captain, for OG, and especially Black Thanos. Okay. I'm the teacher. All three of you are my students. Now, if you guys failed, I failed you. You didn't fail me. Because why? I'm the coach. I'm the captain of the ship. There's only one fucking coach. There's only one Maverick, Al Davis. We don't have him anymore. Mark doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He hasn't because he got this team. Now, everybody in Raider Nation worldwide, if you see this, the Donkey fans, the Niners fans, everybody that comes in this show, he is not Mark. He is not his father, okay? He doesn't know shit. I wish to God he had half of what Al had. I can coach his fucking team better than his own son. If he gave me this team tomorrow or starting next week, like in that movie Eddie, I'd have made McDaniels look like shit out there, okay? I would make him look like he didn't worth the money they are giving him. He didn't get it right in Denver. He had all this fucking time to get it right. He hasn't got shit right. He played and got those 6 rings under who? Belichick. If he was so fucking good, how come Kraft didn't replace him when Belichick got old? Why? Because he's not the one winning the fucking championship. Can you guys in Raider Nation hear that? He's not a fucking Raider. He's a fucking New England Patriot who came over with a fucking resume that makes him look good. That's it. Like Dennis Miller when he got the fucking job because his dad played for the fucking Saints. You guys don't see the writing on the wall? This guy ain't the fucking guy. You want somebody who coached the Raiders? You have somebody like me or Jack or OG. We bleed silver and black. We know the history of it, okay? My son was born January 30th, 1998. Don't get no more fucking Raider than that. Now, getting back to the game, you step on the fucking chalk. It comes up. There was no fucking chalk. That was a catch. We got fucked. Ugly was getting held almost on every fucking play. I should have screenshot when I was right in front of the TV. If he wasn't getting his arm wrapped around his waist, they were fucking dragging his fucking jersey. And nobody called shit. You know why? We were never going to win that fucking football game. I didn't expect to be shut out, but we were winning that fucking game. Understand something about the NFL. They're going to do everything to keep us from out of the playoffs. We got in last year, okay? We did. With less coaching and less talent. We got better players, and we got a shit of a fucking coaching staff, okay? Every one of those motherfuckers can't coach shit. They couldn't coach a fucking goddamn high school football team, okay? They couldn't protect a 1 cup of piss, and that's over the O-line, okay? You guys suck. You got the quarterback sacked how many fucking times? You got Miller doing a trot block at the lace. Hit that motherfucker in the numbers. Hit him in the chest. Learn how to block. These motherfuckers don't know how to tackle either. When you tackle somebody, you drive that motherfucker backwards, not forward where he picks the first down. Knock him in the fucking ground. These guys, they're soft. These coaches are fucking lame. They don't got no motivation. I don't see nobody on the sideline get in anybody's face. Gruden used to get in fucking Gannon's face. Gannon used to tell his ass back. Why? Gruden didn't know every fucking thing. That's why he didn't win shit for the Raiders. That's why, like OG said, he got caught fucking. Yeah, they just singled him out. Why? To destroy our fucking franchise. And they're doing a hell of a fucking job. The Sarsi, whoever he was in the head coach material, but you keep a guy like that. Why? You keep the locker room together. Now, some people won't agree with me. That's fine. You don't have to. Look at what's fucking going on right now. You think it would have been such a bad idea to keep him? I don't think so. Mark hired this person, that person. Al didn't have to do that because Al knew what the fuck he was doing. Towards the end of his, years, he was getting old. People were taking advantage of this contract, that contract. The writing was on the wall. It was past his time. He didn't leave it to nobody. And OG, you're right. Mark's a fucking idiot. His dad was right about him all along. I've been saying that from the very beginning. He's running the team. Carroll owns the team. Carroll, if you see this, if somebody knows Carroll personally, if you see this, please sell the team to somebody else before you pass away. Elon Musk, if you're out there, buy the fucking team. Save the embarrassment of this franchise, okay? I'm not ashamed to be a Raider, but I'm with OG. I'm not about to give it up. And man, is it hard watching these fucking games. We go from being in Kansas City, where we didn't beat. We lost by 1 fucking point. We should have won that fucking game. And we go to that game to the Saints from a 21-0 shutout? Are you fucking kidding me? Was that the same team that was playing Monday night? Because they sure didn't look like it in New Orleans. They sure didn't look like it.
I got no beef with this guy. He's right.
These guys are fucking soft. They get their money and they play like shit, or they don't play at all. Now, who is in the fucking head office? Okay, we got a female president. Okay, she's running operations or whatever. He gave her the job. Okay, fine. OG's probably right. This is just fucking for show. Now, I don't trust Mark. You know why? He lied in Oakland, and he's lying in Las Vegas now. But Johnny won't be the coach. Really? Who the fuck is he going to get? These kids, okay, this team deserves a stadium, and it belongs in Oakland, motherfucker. You hear that, Mark? You sorry son of a bitch? It didn't belong in Vegas. That's why you got the shit you have now. I was there at that Texan game. Oh, we look great out there. We look like a playoff team. But we were playing. You're only good until you're good. You play against. Look at the Niners. They look fucking good against the Rams. But what happened when they went up against the Falcons with a mobile quarterback like Mariota? They look like shit. When they get into Kansas City, they pick them the captain. They give up 4 draft picks for his ass. And they lose by how many points? Let me hear it. 21. 3 fucking touchdowns. The writing's on the wall. It's right in front of you. You don't see it for what it is. You're too busy arguing with each other about cars this, Waller that. This team is not going in the right direction. Why? The teacher doesn't know how to fucking teach. If you 3 fail, it's because I failed you. If this was a math class and you guys can't pass the test on Friday, I didn't do my job. Okay, you turned in homework. How do I know you didn't copy it and hand it in to me? Because when you fail on Friday, I know you didn't do your fucking work. I know you didn't do the homework. And if you did, then what did you do? Get cold feet come Friday? You didn't pass the test? This is what's happening with this group of fucking players, okay? They don't even have a package deal in the red zone for 2-point conversion, okay? Saturday McD, I like to see that playlist. I bet you I could come up with better shit than he has already because I've been watching this all my fucking life, Captain.
Brother, I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't got no contention with you. I agree with most of what you said, man.
I'm just sick of this, OG. I know you are.
Yeah, it makes you sick to your fucking stomach.
I was wearing my Raider stuff when we lost that one game, and I thought this guy was going to be the smartest one at the casino, and he comes up to me, right? Some white dude. He comes up to me. Yeah, I got one that he said, I go, what? I was ready for it, right? Did he talk shit? He goes, Raiders. Raiders, right? And I just grinned at him because he was a Raider fan. He knew we lost, but he saw me wearing my stuff still because he was a Raider fan.
So he was being supportive.
Yeah, Beantown. Thanks again, Beantown. And Jay, thank you for being here. I love the ladies that are in here. We have, like I said, we have Carrie in here. We got Jay. We got Velvet. We got Vicky. We got some good ladies in here. But hey, so I'm gonna get to the point on this one because I want to get to some other thoughts. Like I said, we've had Black Thanos in here. We've had Ruben in here. And this is, don't worry about. No, you can fucking cuss your motherfucking ass off tonight.
Oh, by the way, I got my t-shirt. I meant to share that with you guys last show, but I forgot.
Okay.
I got my t-shirt.
Okay, good. I'm glad you did, partner. But I put the link up. I put the link up again. If you want to come into the show, you don't have to be on camera, but obviously you're following some passionate fans. But let it all out. You don't have to worry about cussing tonight, okay? But come on in, Ruben. Do we win this weekend? I got to ask you.
We fucking better.
I can't hear you, Ruben. Speak into your phone, partner. Ruben. I can't hear you. Speak up, brother.
Okay, sorry, I moved away from the speaker. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. If we don't beat the Jaguars, the season's over. We don't have a shot at a wild card, in my opinion, because why? Look at the record right now. We're in week 8. We're going to head into week 9 with 2 wins. Man, half of the losses, if I coached that team, we would have more wins. I know for a fact we would. It is not hard to coach football. But when you keep second guessing yourself, and this is what I think McDaniel's doing, I'll have this play, and then right at the last minute, okay, we're going to go with that. They're doing it for show, I guess. They're just running through the motions. He's not really trying to win. I don't know if we're tanking. I don't think we are. He's just not equipped. He's not a head coach. He never was. If he was a head coach, then how come he didn't hang around until Belichick stepped down and then take over the reins?
Okay. So that's your take. All right, Ruben. Thanks again, partner. I'm gonna let China come in. I gotta get her in, but thank you for coming in, brother. Appreciate it.
Go Raiders.
You got it. That was Ruben. Good to see Ruben in here. China. Oh, and I gotta answer 2 questions. PSP, the T-shirt he's talking about was the T-shirt that was a prize in the NFL Nation Live video. NFL Nation Live has prizes, and Ruben won the prize last week or 2 weeks ago. That's what he's talking about. I don't have T-shirts yet. I should. I would like to get some. I need to get some time. I need to get some time to do things. And for people that don't know my schedule, literally it's work, come in, do a show, get a little bit of sleep, go back to work 4 to 5 times a week, and then I'm on the road again. And I don't have time. There's a lot of things that I want to do, but I don't have time. But I will try to get some T-shirts up. So if I can get some T-shirts up, then anybody that's interested, then we'll do T-shirts that way. Now, it's my pleasure. Oh, and Jay got her mug. Thanks, Jay. I'm glad that you got that. Anna Diaz is in here as well. I'm going to bring in China. China, I'm going to put you in the middle here. I know that you were with me in Nawlins. It's your time. Go ahead.
Should I say it? Yeah. Should I say it or should I say it?
Fucking say it.
What the fuck, man? Even a EF5 Tornado can play better than this team. Literally. My high school alma mater, Waco High, can play better than this team. What the hell was that?
We don't know. We were there. We were there.
Hell, Raiderette Dakota can coach better than this idiot.
Okay. I will say that I will give Sharif one as our Black Thanos one positive here is that with the Patriots last year with a rookie quarterback. They were a playoff team. He made the rookie quarterback look good. Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But like I said, I haven't seen that dynamic offense this year yet. I have not really seen it. I mean, I thought we had it kind of like last week against the Texans, and remember, we did also have a defensive touchdown, which was good. But I haven't seen the dynamic offense yet to see it. So I mean, I don't know what we're looking at there. And we Uncle Rico, isn't that the guy from Uncle Rico? That's the guy from the movie with the skinny dude.
Oh, dang it! Talking about Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, there you go, Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay.
There you go,
Okay.
Uncle Rico. There you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead there, China. Again, you were there for the shit show. Any other thoughts?
We need to get our head. I think the boys need to get their head out of their ass, because this is, how the hell do you get beat by a team that was 2-5? They outdid us in offense. They outdid us in defense. Special teams outdid us. I swear, like everybody in that damn on the Saints. And don't get me wrong, they were a good team, but they were struggling too.
Mm-hmm.
We were outplayed and outcoached.
Yeah, we were.
I have not seen not one person stepping up. Like everybody else said, AJ Cole was the only one that stepped up. But everybody else pretty much done. But I don't know what the hell they were doing. I don't know if they were partying too much. I don't know if they didn't practice enough or whatever. But if you spoke, this isn't the same team that I saw when I was 4, when the Raiders played in the Super Bowl back in the 80s. And I'm a 78 baby, so I should know this.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the same team that I seen when I was 4 years old.
No, I mean the Raider teams of old are the Raider teams that OG and I were brought up on. Mm-hmm. Okay, even the last time that the Raiders won a Super Bowl, I was a freshman in college.
No, we were seniors in high school.
No, I was a freshman in college because I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that Super Bowl.
I was a senior in high school.
Okay, I saw that Super Bowl.
You're older than me, so you know.
By 3 fucking days, dude. I'm just saying. I was in college because I got ponded. I got ponded for that when we beat. Well, I was at Florida, and it's like they threw me in the pond because I reminded the Dolphin fans how they got spanked the year before by Rigo and the Redskins, and then we whooped that ass 38-9. I had everybody in their fucking rooms because we had a common room where I was watching the TV in the common room. I chased everybody out of the common room to go to their individual rooms to watch TV because I was being such a gleeful motherfucker spanking the Redskins. They were gone by halftime. They watched the Super Bowl from their rooms because they couldn't deal with me. Ooh. And then the next year they ponded me again because that was the year that Marino got beat by the Niners.
Oh, damn.
So I got ponded 2 years in a row on Super Bowl night, but that was fun. Yeah, that was cool. But anyway, there you go. Well, your other thoughts there, honey.
Oh God, do I have any more?
I'm just saying, yeah.
Hell, Fort Hood can play. Soldiers at Fort Hood can play better than this team. Hell, I can coach. I could coach better than him, better than McDaniels or McDumbass, what I call him now.
Well, I honestly firmly believe that what Mark said is true, and then he's going to give McDaniels a couple years to prove himself. Okay, because even Bill Belichick Even Bill Belichick, after like 3 years, had about the same record that McDaniels has overall. His record in Cleveland and his first year with the Patriots, he has about the same record as what McDaniels has. I'm not saying that McDaniels is the next upcoming of Bill Belichick, but I'm saying that he's probably going to give him that amount of time to ingratiate himself and or bring that system to the Raiders. And I firmly believe that he is not going to re-sign Carr after this year. He's going to let Carr walk.
Hey, brother, I'm going to dip out. I got to get some sleep. I got to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
I got to do reports. I love you. You're my buddy. You're my friend. You're my brother. And I've got to jump out because my ass is getting tired and I got to get up early.
No, you're good. You're good. I got to get up early too because I got to do like basically 10-hour days for the rest of the week to make up for yesterday.
All right. Well, I got to get up at 4:30, so I'm going to jump. I got to get some rest. Love you, Raider Nation. Thank you for the chat. Thank you, Captain. I will talk to you again soon. And thank you for our guest.
You got it. Hey, take care. We'll see you. And I will announce that we do have a guest in 2 weeks. I will announce that after the show tonight or up to the end of the show. We will have a guest in 2 weeks that is a unique perspective on the Raiders. Okay. So and good night. Everybody's saying good night to OG. Thank you. China, like I said, you're one positive and one negative of this weekend, and then I'll let you dip.
Okay, one positive. New Orleans was wonderful. They don't owe us anything. The hospitality was great. I think I gained about 10 or so pounds on food alone. But the negative one was the game. And where was the Raiders? Did anybody put out an APB on them? Because this isn't the same team when they played the Texans last week. But it's also, you're talking about coaching situations. Look what the Texans did. They kicked David Coley out after one season.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I think, who was it? Somebody, I think one of the DCs, I think was from Indianapolis. He just got fired today. How come everybody else in the AFC is doing really good. Bills, I already see the Bills looking great.
Well, the Bills were my pick as the best team in the AFC. I'm on record saying.
I would say the same thing because they're really good. Any team that's not the Patriots, they're the best team in the AFC, or the Chiefs mostly. But anyway, we just need to get our act together.
Okay.
I mean, literally, we need these guys need to get their act together. If they're gonna beat the Jags on Sunday, they need to step it up because we should have won that game. We should have won this past game back on Sunday, and we pretty much played like shit.
Okay. Well, I will see. When's the next time is this my one time seeing you this year?
Danny and I are probably going to plan on. We're thinking about going to the Bronco game, but I don't know yet. But that's like 4 days. That's kind of like 4 days before my birthday, so we probably that's a little on the up and up because right now we're getting ready to save up for a new house also.
Okay.
So we're still on record on. We're still in discussion.
We're good. I just wanted to make sure. Hey, honey, thank you for coming in. Raider at China in the house as well. It's always good hearing from you. And tell that squid, Bronco, dolphin motherfucker I said hello as well. And give Dakota a big captain hug from me.
I will.
Because you already got your hug from. I did give you your hug, I believe.
You did.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, you did. Even though it took me like an hour just on a fucking parking spot over at Bourbon Street. Jesus.
Yeah, well, hey, only an hour. That was a good time.
Yeah, good point. If I haven't ran nobody over yet.
All right. Well, honey, you take care. Hit me up real soon, and always good hearing from you.
Yes, sir. I sure will. Love you,
All right.
Cap.
Love you as well, babe. You be well.
I will.
All right. That's Raider at China. I'm gonna put the link up. I'm gonna be flying solo unless you guys help me out. We are 1 hour and 13 minutes into the show. You can cuss your fucking ass off tonight. It is uncensored. Unfucking censored. I will say this as well. If you need tickets to the game, one of my friends has 2 tickets. I don't know where these tickets are, other than I will say that section 128, row EE, seat 8 and 9. I think that they will be. I think it's $300 for a pair. If you need tickets. Excuse me, if you need tickets for the game to Jacksonville this week, section 128, row EE, seats 8 and 9. Get with me. I will put the link up again. Okay, I need to know your scheduled home game appearances, Cap. I work game days, so I'll call in. I will not be at the Indy game, but I will be at the other home games this year. I will be at the Chargers game. I will be at the Patriots game. I will be at the Niners game. I will be at the Chiefs game. I'm not going to the Indy game. I'm selling those tickets. Give me an offer. Sharif, right now, it's $600 and a set of twins is the best offer I have so far. Needs to come up with that. $600 and a set of twins. And he knows what I'm talking about. So if you can beat $600 and a set of twins, there you go. I hit the link up. This is the link. Hit the link up into the show. Still got some time. Matthew 72007. Do we win any more games this year? That is a big question. I mean, and I wasn't fed the what set of twins? Guareb, a set of twins. You know what I'm saying? A set of twins. The Hernandez sisters. 600 and a set of twins. There you go. That's the twins, Guareb. $600 and some twins. The Hernandez sisters. So that's good. If you can beat that, you got the tickets. So there you go. Guareb says gotcha. Okay, good. I'm glad. So anyway, Indy tickets for sale. That is in 2 weeks. As in 2 weeks. Hit the show. I put the link up here. I put it up again. Hit the link. You don't have to be on camera. Because I talk with Thanos isn't on camera. But everybody else has been. But that's fine. I mean, you don't have to be. It's nicer when you are. Ah, crap. You got runners on second and third and you pop out. Come on, Gene. Better. All right. Well, hey, talking about my wonderful lady friends. We'll have Anna in just a minute. On any given Sunday, however, this team got to show me some before I get emotionally invested. This team is in shambles right now. Our quarterback is playing like shit. Our D is shit, and the O-line is subpar. Raiders down under. Well stated. And remember, go to Raiders Down Under for his YouTube page. Where are your seats at for the Colts? My seats are corner end zone, Guareb. And like I said, You better be able to beat $600. Like I said, that's minimum. Normally my seats go for $1,500. Normally my seats go for $1,500. That's about what I'm looking for. But you make me a bona fide offer, we'll do that. Okay, you make me a bona fide offer, we'll do that. Phillies are going to choke this. Hey, I know that it's 7 runs, but it's 7 runs as you could 7 runs ain't anything. You can get back from 7 runs. Oh yeah, Raiders Down Under. Make sure you are checking out his show. There you go. And thank you for doing your stuff around the house as well. Thank you for listening. And again, make sure you are watching Raiders Down Under on his YouTube show. You got Afakazi Raider, who does his stuff. I give shout outs to my contemporaries. They got great content as well. So again, I would never shut you out there, shipmate. Guareb, my seats are in section 126, row 6, seats 1 and 2. And you can look it up. You can go to the NIC. I'll get you in just a second. You can go into Ticketmaster. And you will see where my tickets are listed. $1,500. But you got to pay the Ticketmaster fee on top of that. That's why I said if you pay me, you're gonna pay less. You give me a good offer, they're yours. You give me a good offer, yours. I think Gruden play makes more sense now. Check down plays, run heavy. He did that. He did not trust Carr. Yeah, at least it's looking like that. I'm going to bring in one of my wonderful ladies. I can't call you a wench, Anna. You're just too lovable to be a wench. You're my special wench, but in a nice way. If you understand what I'm saying, honey.
Captain, I was a bouncer. I'm a freaking wench.
All right, my beautiful wench. My beautiful wench Anna's in here. Anna, what are your thoughts on the shit show that we saw last week, and your thoughts for the future too, honey? It's your dime.
Captain, you're right. That game was a bona fide shit show. What the hell happened? I'm trying to figure out. I was just glad that Juan was asleep during the whole game, because otherwise I think he would have ended up in the hospital with a freaking heart attack.
No, we don't need
that game was god awful. I was like, what the hell am I looking at here? What is going on? Like I told Raider Bear, Carr was throwing water bombs, okay? I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I don't know. Did they get Charlie Brown's playbook and used it or something? I don't know. That's the only explanation I have, is that they were doing a Charlie Brown playbook. And I love Carr, but bring in Stidman. I'm sorry. I think I have more faith in him. I have more faith in Carlson, okay?
Wait. I got you. We need to bring in Oprah Winfrey's pretend boyfriend, Stedman.
You know what? At this point, Captain,
I know what you meant. I'm just saying I couldn't let that one go, because it's Stedman, who is Oprah Winfrey's pretend boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Pretend boyfriend.
No, not Stedman. That one. I know them. I met them.
Oh, okay.
It was just like I couldn't boggle my mind. Even after the game, I was sitting there thinking, was I watching a Raiders game? They couldn't even get past the 50-yard line. What the fuck?
Well,
it's like, what did they do? Did the voodoo masters go around the stadium and do their whole entire voodoo thing on the Raiders or something? I'm trying to figure this shit out. But going forward, okay, we all know Davis ain't going to get rid of McDaniels. We all know that. Mm-hmm. That's his guy. He has faith in him. You know what? If he has faith in him and we don't, there's something wrong. I held my reservations. I said, okay, let me see what happens in the beginning of the season. And I've already saw it, and I don't like it. But there's nothing we could do about it. We can bitch and whine as much as we want. And then the deadline was today to make any trades or whatever, and they didn't do nothing.
That surprised me because
they did nothing. What does that say?
No.
What does that say? You know,
that this season is you're going to play with who you got. You're not going to make yourself better at least until next year. You're not going to give anybody if you have any hope. And I like I said, I will probably say from NFL Nation Live, we put people on the clock each week. We put a team on the clock each week. I'm actually going to suggest that the Raiders are on the clock as of Wednesday. We put at least one team on the clock, which means that they are gone for the year as far as the chances of making the playoffs. They're gone. And I think that we're going to put the Raiders on the clock based upon the performance that we had. I will talk it over with Violator. I will talk it over with the Ref Guru. And by the way, that is tomorrow night. That's on NFL Nation Live, 9 o'clock Eastern on this channel. 9 o'clock Eastern on this channel, 6 o'clock Pacific. That follows at 7:30 Eastern, the Wild Wild West show, where I'm going to be so embarrassed to talk about the Raiders this show. I'm going to be like, we fucking didn't have it, but I can't cuss on their show. So that's why I'm doing it. Go ahead, hon. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I got you.
My thought is, okay, this was going to be our year. This was supposed to be. And yet it's like, boom, it's been a whole letdown for everybody, for the nation. And, you know, we as diehard Raiders, you know, I mean, we love our Raiders. We try to stay true, but it's unbearable right now. It's hard right now. And everybody's holding on to an ounce of hope, an ounce. And that's bad. And it shouldn't have been that way. I mean, you know, poor, I feel bad for Adams. Yeah, he was recovering from the flu, and to put him in right away, he wasn't ready. You know, it was obvious he wasn't ready. Carr, I don't know what the hell was on his mind. I don't know what was going on with everybody else, but, you know, something was bothering the team. We don't know what, but something was bothering them, and it made it obvious on the field. What's going to happen with the next game? Is there an ounce of hope for the next game? I should hope so, but I'm not gonna, you know, okay, we're gonna win. It's like, maybe we have a chance, maybe, you know, but something has to be done, something. And obviously Mr. Davis is not, you know, I don't know what his mindset is. I don't know what the dude is thinking, you know. And if we play like this the rest of the season, you know, it's like, is there going to be, us diehards, we're going to stick around, but that new generation that the team is bringing in, are they going to stick around?
Doubtful.
You know,
doubtful. And this is the one thing that I would say, and is people got to understand, Mark Davis is going to make money because he makes money from the TV contracts. He makes money from the stadium, whether there are Raider fans in there or other fans in there. People are going to watch the games for the most part, right? And he's going to make it on other seats and other things like that. You know, even when they're not on Raider games, he makes money on that stadium with other events. He's going to make money. He has the TV money. He has the stadium money. He's going to make money in that. He's got the money that everybody paid for the PSLs. That's his money, okay? So he doesn't have to worry about putting a product out there. I really do believe, and I'm going to ask you this, Anna, because you live in Vegas. And for those that don't know, Anna Diaz lives in Vegas. Love my Anna Diaz. What is it that they are saying in Vegas that maybe we don't hear about because we're not there? Is there anything in particular that you're hearing that maybe other people aren't putting out on the press yet?
Well, the only thing I'm hearing from here is that they're hoping for a win. They're trying to get the team, they're trying to get them to boost their confidence. You know, that's all that's going on in here. And the fans that live here, you know, go to Fox 5 News and go to a section called The Rant, because let me tell you, there was a lot of rants last night about the Raiders, and they all said the same thing. Get rid of McDaniels. Get rid of Carr. They're tired of seeing this team, go downhill. They want something done, and most of it too, it starts at the top. Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis needs to wake up.
No. See, I'm gonna stop you right there. There's only one Mr. Davis, and that was Mr. Al Davis.
Al Davis, yes, but Mark Davis is not his dad.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not his dad. And the whole thing. Yeah, just win, baby. But McDaniels is not showing that. He's doing some shitty plays, some shitty calls. Let Carr do his thing. Let him do what he's comfortable with. Because when he does what he's comfortable with, we see results. But when we go by, what McDaniels wants, it's a shit show.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, I'm going to ask you this. Who's more at fault? Is it McDaniels or Carr, in your estimation?
In my estimation, I'm going to say McDaniels.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's him because, he's the one calling the shots.
Okay.
And, like I said, something's got to give. Something's got to be done. If not, there's something going on in the locker room that we don't know about. And I don't think we'll ever know. Only the team knows. But, Sunday, it's like they weren't playing with their hearts like they normally do.
Yeah, they were a bunch of zombies out there. I think that they were in the Halloween spirit because, again, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Like I said, I think somebody went around there and did some major voodoo.
Yeah, or they got a case of some bad Louisiana, and I'm not talking
gumbo.
Food. Not gumbo, baby, but they got some bad. I'm not talking food. But yeah, they looked like they were wiped out. Now you said that, and this is the other thing. You said that they did have a flu go through the locker room, but there's no way in hell that you can tell me that everybody looked that lethargic. That lethargic.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Yeah. Well, I can only hope that they get their shit together, and they play with their hearts like they normally do. At least show the nation that they're playing with their heart, and hopefully from then on, they start winning. I hope that they start winning. I really, really, really do, because as a Raider fan, I haven't, my nerves get shot, and luckily I haven't taken my anxiety pills, but shit, that team's making you want to drink big time.
Oh, I got you, man. And
but
I actually had, and you know what? I needed to have more. Alcohol. Because me, I'm not a big alcohol drinker, but I needed more. I needed more alcohol being out there. But and I didn't have to worry about being the designated driver for Hollywood and company. I could have because they were driving. But
well, no. The one thing I did see a lot of the pictures, and everybody looked awesome. You all looked great out there, and I heard that the hospitality was amazing out there, which I'm glad, which made it good for you guys. And stuff. But man, I was really hoping, at least a freaking field goal. They couldn't even get that. They
were actually going for a touchdown, and if I think Amir Abdullah got tackled in bounds with a couple, and they ran out the clock because he couldn't get out of bounds. I firmly believe if Abdullah had gotten out of bounds, because it was like maybe like 5 seconds. He got tackled, then it was like 3 seconds, because he was inbounds, that they were going for a touchdown, at a play. If he would have broken free or if he would have gotten out of bounds, they would have kicked the field goal at the end for no goose egg. That's what they would have done. Unfortunately, Amir Abdullah, pretty much right in front of me too, was tackled in bounds and they didn't get it. So that's what that point is. Yeah.
Captain, did somebody send all the teams the Raiders playbooks? That's what I'm curious about. I'm curious. These teams can read the Raiders. I mean, they know what the Raiders are going to do before the Raiders even do it.
Well, if they look at the New England offense for the last couple of years, they at least know what McDaniels runs, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm like, I just wanted to scream at the top of my lungs. But it's already Tuesday. It's time to move on to the next game, and
that's right.
And see who's on the injured playlist for the other team, and see if there's any hope, for a win.
Do you think we're gonna win this week, Sunday, Anna? I mean, you not hope, not pray. Do you think we're gonna win?
I think after this past Sunday, yes. I think the guys are gonna play with anger. I think they're gonna play with anger.
Okay. Well,
and stuff, and I think we're gonna see a little bit more penalties than we normally did this past season. So I really think they're gonna play hungry. I think they're gonna have quite a few penalties because they're gonna want to rip Jacksonville apart, and they're gonna want that win.
Okay.
But if it turns into another shit show like this past Sunday, we'll all know. But I think they'll win.
Okay. Well, that's my question for you. Anything else you want to add, honey?
No, I just want to say, like I said, the pictures were awesome. I'm glad you all at least had a good time up there, and and stuff. I wish I was out there, but I'm glad I didn't go because I saw the weather and everything. So,
yeah.
But anyways, you all have a good night. Love you, Captain. Love everybody.
Love you as well.
Stuff, and let's go Raiders.
Let's go. And again, you won't see me. Let me see. Fuck no, we play Clemson, Jack. I don't know about fuck no, we played Clemson. I don't know what he's talking about. Hollywood's talking about Clemson. I'm not sure. But I won't see you for Indy. But like I said, I will see you starting for the Chargers game in December, honey. Hopefully, we'll see you that weekend.
I hope so too, Captain. You have a good night. Everybody have a good night. Love y'all.
All right. Love you too, honey. You be well.
You too.
All right. That Miss Anna Diaz. Good to see her. Oh, I guess for we play. Oh, so you're saying that we're gonna lose because of Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne? I think that's what he was saying. That's not Clemson. That's two people. Mike Sarah says we will lose but have a moral victory. I don't know about that. Third one, jet sweep and a fake punt, right? Yeah, I was gonna say that was. I mean, if you're gonna have a jet sweep, give it to Turner. If your play is a jet sweep, give it to Turner or give it to Cole. Because they're the quicks. They're the quicks. Give it to Turner, give it to Cole. That's the guys you give it to on a jet sweep, not Adams. Good night, Vicky. I'm glad that you were here, honey. You take care of yourself and keep up with me. Thank you. Yeah, I said it. I said it, Hollywood. Trevor Lawrence, and Etienne. Yeah. That's two players. Jacksonville's got a good team. The only thing that is going to be in the Raiders' benefit is Jacksonville is coming back. Jacksonville is coming back from a London trip. No bye. No bye. They're coming back from a London trip without a bye. That's gonna make that team a bit tired. Not saying it's going to be the end all beat all. Oh, did we lose, Jimmy? Jimmy, but we got the overtime, which means we got a point. We got a point. So I still think the Flyers are on one of the top teams in the East right now. So yeah, you said that they were in overtime, so we got a point. So, and I was like, man, the Gators lost, but at least actually they lost to Georgia. But they played better. The Gators played better than the Raiders did. Good to see everybody. Ron Jacobs on third. And yeah, I agree. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. 3rd and 1 jet sweep. If you're going to do it, at least give it to the wide receiver that has speed. Adams is not that guy. Adams has speed up the field. He's got quicks. But if that's your play, you picked the wrong receiver. Vicky, we were all thinking positively for you. And again, Vicky knows that in Laredo, obviously, in Hollywood, we were all, and again, everybody here making sure that that Vicky was well. Guareb, I'm just saying that's the only thing that is in our favor is that the whole team is coming back from London. That would be something that would be good. Yeah. My Phillies are whooping that ass, China. That's what I'm watching. And that's why when you saw me go like this, it was when I think it was Schwarber hit the home run. I think it was Schwarber's home run because I know Harper hit 999 for the World Series. Then Alec Boehm hit World Series home run number 1,000. Schwarber hit a home run. Or actually, I think Marsh hit a home run. Then Schwarber hit a home run. And then Hoskins hit the 5th home run. And if Philly wins this game, I like our chances. And you notice I am wearing my Philly shirt. It's my gray. That's why I said if I'm going to wear something for tonight for the game, I was going to wear my Philly shirt in gray. Nick Nelson is pitching for the Phillies. I thought he played linebacker for us. Nick Nelson. Yeah, he played linebacker for the Raiders. Different guy, I know. Same name. Oh, yeah, the canopies and chairs. Okay. Keep texting, Hollywood. Hollywood. Where are you staying in where are you staying in Denver? I need to know where you're staying because I need to find a room. So if Cher, I don't know if Cher has a space available, but if Cher doesn't have a space available, I need to find a room in Denver. So I'll go to the same place you are. VGK beat the Capitals. Good. I hate the Caps. Nothing affects the power of the Raiders losing. Raider Moriarty coming through. Okay, folks, we are at 1 hour and 41 minutes. We got some time. If you want to come into the show tonight, this is the Chronicles show. I will say in 2 weeks, we will hear. I want to make sure I get this gentleman's name right. I believe it's, let's see here. Hang on. Let's get this. Okay, that's where the name is. Wow. Okay. Tim Gorman. Tim Gorman is the gentleman's name. Tim Gorman. Tim Gorman will be our guest in 2 weeks. Something that is a bit of history. I said he is a historian for the Raiders. Okay. And thanks, Wood. Thank you for letting me know tomorrow. Again, remind me to be about the I got to get the canopies out. Tim Gorman is the son of the gentleman that the Gorman Award was named for. The Commitment to Excellence Award was the award that is given to like the not the MVP of the team, but kind of like the Raiders team member that personified the spirit and will. So basically, the MVP amongst the team was the CTE award. Okay, but prior to it being this Commitment to Excellence award winner, it was called the Bill Gorman Award. And Tim is going to be on there, and he's going to talk about this award that again was presented by to the players that the most admired player amongst the Raiders. Okay, so there you go. That'll be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Tuesday. So you'll be ready for that. Okay, thanks, Wood. I just got it. I'll have to take a look. Gruden's playbook. Time to dust that playbook off and give it to McDaniels. Gruden's playbook wasn't all that in a biscuit either. And that's why I'm saying I don't know whether it is if it's McDaniels, if it's Carr. I know that Carr is playing adequately aside from last game. He's playing adequately. But I mean, it's we were running, but obviously you can't if you're down 17 points the first half, it kind of throws the running game out the window. Okay, Gruden has 3-0 last year in the NFL. Screwed us, used Gruden's playbook the rest of the way, and they went to the playoffs. Oh, and by the way, for those that were saying, and I am on record saying this, in my opinion, Rich Bisaccia was still not the guy to lead this team. I might be wrong, but my opinion, Rich Bisaccia, the team needed somebody who would be able to bring in his offense, a good defensive coordinator, and get it together. And Rich Bisaccia was not that guy. Because he would have kept the defense that they had last year, and our defense was mediocre. Now, granted, it looks better than we have this year, but I in my opinion, I still don't think that Rich Bisaccia was the answer. I like Rich Bisaccia. I do. I like Rich Bisaccia, but I don't think he was the answer. Again, my opinion. Herm Edwards is available. Couldn't do worse. And Herm's a defensive guy. So maybe he can get Patrick Graham to shore up the defense. Okay. So what we're doing with McDaniels is, remember when we had Paulie G's defense and everybody said it was too complex, and that's why the defense sucked. So McDaniels' offense is like the offensive version of Paulie G's defense. It's too complex. But I will say this. It worked for a rookie last year. He went to the playoffs. And they don't have the players that we do offensively. They don't. They went to the playoffs. So I don't know what to say. Again, we are at 1 hour, 47 minutes. If you're coming into the show tonight, I mean, I don't have to do 2 hours. I'm not going on Roku. Maybe we can get Musgrave. That wouldn't be a bad idea because remember, Musgrave was running an offshoot of this defense. It's running an offshoot of this defense. So it's the same. Was it the Fairbanks? It's the Fairbanks. Ron Earhart, Chuck Fair. Is it the Earhart Fairbanks or Earhart? No, it's the other guy. Stallings, not Stallings. Perkins. It's the Earhart Perkins offense. Ray Perkins, Alabama and New England. Ron Earhart, New England. It's an offshoot of that offense. So we'll see. Bill was still there, though. Yeah. I wanted Sean Payton, too. I did. And if Sean Payton's available, and the thing is, it's amazing. Sean Payton was in the stands the other day. Now, granted, I know Sean Payton was the former Saints coach, but could he have been speaking with Mark? The Dallas job might not be available because, again, they are overplaying. They thought that I can't remember the Dallas coach, but they thought he would probably be gone by now. Raiders down under. I'm going to see that. We need consistency. McDaniel and Graham, they only had 8 weeks, not even a full season yet. McDaniels and Graham still need to fill holes on personnel, give them 2 more seasons to prove it worth. I actually kind of agree with that. I think that you need continuity. We need continuity, and Brian Daboll would have been great, Jimmy Farrell. I agree with that too. Brian Daboll is the reason why the Giants are winning this year. And by the way, he got Wink Martindale as his defensive coordinator, which would have been great, except Wink runs a 3-4. Wink runs a 3-4. That's one of the reasons why that they didn't have him, because they wanted to run somebody like a 4-3, and Graham runs a composite. He runs a composite defense. I would have loved to have Wink Martindale as the defensive coordinator. And that's the reason why they didn't have Wade Phillips as the defense coordinator. He runs a 3-4. So just letting you guys know. Anyway, we are close to the show. If anybody wants to pop in, and Raiders Down, again, thank you for all your participation. Great insight, great. Guareb, thank you for your insight as well. Share this up. It's always a pleasure to get the word out. Tomorrow, Wednesday, it'll be the Wild Wild West show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on this channel. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on this channel. Then 9 o'clock Eastern time will be NFL Nation Live here on my channel, along with NFL Nation Live, Ref Guru's channel. So you can watch it here. You can go to Ref Guru. And remember, on NFL Nation Live, we give out prizes. Okay, somebody is calling in. So hang on. Let me see if I can get my phone up. I don't see the phone. Oh, no wonder I don't have the phone up. Okay, whoever this is, let me put my phone line up. It's probably not going to. Okay, whoever's calling, I'm going to, okay, call back. If you're calling and because you were calling my Google Voice number, call back. Call back. I didn't have it on. So if you were calling, it was Doc. Doc Cabral was calling. Doc, give me a call back. Doc. Doc Cabral was calling. So Doc will be our last guest this evening if he calls back. Doc Cabral's here. We're just spectators. We have no control over the football business. That's true. And that's why I tell Black Thanos, aka Sharif, I said, dude, you're bitching. And you see that, I there we go. Okay, we're gonna get Doc in on this call. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Doc, you're in here, partner. You're gonna end my show. What's going on with you tonight? Doc. I'm good. Yeah, well, Doc, this is what I want to ask you, because again, did we get stuck with a bill of sale for a bad set of goods, or is McDaniel's worth it if we give him time? Okay. 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 Okay, Doc, hang on a second. I'm trying to apparently. Yeah, no. Apparently, I got the wrong settings. Let's see here. Okay, I got that. Okay, go ahead, Doc. Let me see if they can hear you now.
Hello.
Okay,
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, if you can hear Doc, let me know, because sometimes the settings are bad.
Potty mouth.
Yeah, potty mouth. Hopefully we can hear you now. Vegas has changed the way Raider Nation interacts with the team. They said we don't want to hear. Okay, good. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Go ahead, Doc, and now we can hear you. So we got it good to go. What do we got going on?
Raider Nation, do not give up on Josh McDaniels. He's not going to do you wrong. You give him the team that he wants. He's going to do really well with you guys.
Okay. And why do you say that?
Because, look, yeah, he had Tom Brady, and yes, he's had a few other quarterbacks in the middle, in between, but he's going to be able to do it for you guys. I believe that.
Okay.
I wish we had him back. But the thing is, he wanted to run and do his thing. God bless him. I'm happy for him. But I really want to see you guys do something good with him. Look, you guys did it with Jim Plunkett twice.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the guy everybody wanted to wash your ass with. But you know what? You guys didn't throw him away. You didn't put a bill of sales on him. You took him and you made him work. And he won 2 Super Bowls for you guys.
True.
I think Josh is going to do the same thing for you guys. I really believe that.
Okay. I hope you're right, because again, I was saying that McDaniels with Mac Jones as a rookie last year got him into the playoffs.
Yeah, and he can, believe me, he can do some great stuff for you guys. If Derek Carr buys in, he'll do some great stuff. But if he doesn't, get another quarterback and move on. Yeah, and
Doc, I kind of think, and I can't remember who did this. That it was one of those things that it was we signed Carr first, right? Then we get Adams, but we make Carr's contract where we can walk after a year, but we got Adams locked in, right?
Oh, God.
So then we got, and so we don't have to stick with Carr if he doesn't have a good season. But we got the best receiver there in Davante Adams. I know that that's his boy, but if Davante Adams is not digging because he was a perennial playoff person in Green Bay.
Yep.
I think that he did want to play with Carr, and that's true. But I don't think that I think he really wants to be with a good team. And so I think that is the disconnect. I think that's the disconnect. So,
believe me, I really I really, really believe in Josh McDaniels. I wish I had him. I wish I did, but because we can't have him anymore, I'm wishing. Look, you're my brother. I love you with all my heart and soul. You know I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope you get some happiness and joy out of having him for your coach for the next few years. Because I'm telling you right now, man, he's gonna do you guys some good stuff. He is gonna do some good stuff yet, but he needs to have the parts. He has to do the shopping.
Okay.
If he's not doing the shopping, Bill Parcells told.
After the Super Bowl, it said, if I'm going to be the coach, I got to be able to buy the groceries.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I get that. And I think it's gonna take a couple years.
I don't know if Mark Davis is going to be able to see the problem we have nowadays is everybody wants a quick fix. I want to be the Super Bowl yesterday. We can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots did it several times, but the thing is, nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. We know that. But the reality is that once Josh gets the guy that he wants that will play in his team, damn man, I'm drooling thinking about it. I really am.
Yeah. Okay.
And no matter where I live, Jay, I'm always going to be a Patriots fan. I'll always be a Patriots fan, and I know you're always going to be a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
And I respect you and I love you because of it. I wouldn't want you to be anything else but.
Okay. But at least, we're true fans. Willie Wayne.
And we don't.
Wow.
It doesn't matter.
Willie Wayne says that he thinks that Aaron Rodgers is coming to Vegas to be reunited with Adams. I'd have to check. So. I'd have to check that contract with what he did with what he signed in Green Bay. I don't think he could walk after this year. I don't know. I don't think he could walk after this year. Somebody check that.
Final year?
I don't know if it's his final year. I put it this way. People remember that person who I said is a swear word in this show. That's what worries me is that person who is a swear word will be the Raiders quarterback next year, and that worries the fuck out of me.
Dude.
Well,
it ain't happening.
He's on the final year of his contract here in fake pirate land.
I don't know about that, Jay. I don't think he's. You know what? He wants to play for the 49ers, and they've already told him to go. Pardon my French, but fuck off.
Yeah, well, you can cuss tonight because we're not on Roku tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
You don't want the French? No.
Okay.
I just hope that I don't want to see Tom go to the Raiders because it would be wrong. It would be very wrong. Rodgers, I don't know about that, Jay. I mean, I don't think it would be a real touchy-feely thing. But him and Adams have a great chemistry together.
They do.
They've got great chemistry.
They do have a great chemistry together. That's why, I'd have to, somebody check, go to SpotTrack. Go to SpotTrack.com and check what Aaron Rodgers' contract is if he can walk after this year. If he can walk after this year, then maybe that's true. I don't know. Maybe that's true. But as long as it's not fake pirate fuckboy, that's all I care about.
He ain't going to you guys. He ain't going to you guys, dude. Trust me. I think that after him and Giselle break it, I think he's gonna wake up one morning and say, "I got to get back with my wife."
Ooh, why would you want to get back with that bag of bones?
What?
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
Ooh, Doc, you need to get your eyes checked, man. I am. Giselle,
I know.
No.
And you know what? My wife's over here laughing. My son's laughing too. They have a ball with me right now.
Yeah. Are you? Oh no, you're not watching on Roku. I forgot we're not on Roku. Are you watching on YouTube channel?
Yeah, man. You look good too, man.
Not too bad. And hi, Mrs. Doc. Hi, Mr. Doc's kid.
Say hi, baby.
Hello.
Hi, good. And I'm glad you're feeling better, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's my Judeo-Christian brother, my half Jewish, half Christian brother.
That's right. That's it. I belong to the Church of Al Davis. That's where I pray every Sunday.
You're a freaking nut, dude. You know what? I love you either way, man.
Love you too, Jock. I'm gonna ask, who do the Patriots got this weekend, and what are your thoughts for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I've been busy. So we'll look at man and ass kicking contest. I don't even know they're playing yet. I would lie right there.
Okay. Well, you can join me. You can join me tomorrow on NFL Nation Live, where Bill Belichick makes an appearance every week on NFL Nation Live. Yes, he does. Bill Belichick makes an appearance on NFL Nation Live every week.
Holy wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. The fact that when you can have Bill Belichick come in as a guest every week on NFL Nation Live.
Wow, dude. Now, what about the AFC West, the Wild Wild West?
No, Bill's not on that channel, although I might be able to get him on that channel too.
That would be cool. But I would love to hear him talk shit with the Wild Wild West.
Well, have you seen the NFL Nation Live show?
I don't think I have, Jay. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, if you watch the NFL Nation Live show, you will see what I'm talking about.
Okay. But that's on YouTube as well, correct?
Yes, it is. You will, if you go to my YouTube channel and go see the NFL Nation Live and just kind of scroll through it. If you don't see Bill Belichick on there, you're not paying attention.
Oh shit! I must be in big trouble then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a win this week. We'll see what happens, but they're not sure what they're going to do with our quarterbacks yet. They're still kind of flip-flopping on them. And I wish Bill Belichick would make a God-blessed decision to get it over with.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind Bailey Zappi, but if you've given up on Mac Jones already, then that doesn't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, man, he's an Alabama boy, man.
Right. And Bill
he's in Jacksonville too.
Yeah, and Bill and Nick Satan, and yes, I said that correctly, are tight. So if you have Nick Satan as your boy, that's it.
Nick Satan was one of his assistant coaches in Cleveland.
Right. And Anna, you take care. Good night to you as well. So we'll say that's
Love
it.
You, girl.
And Doc says good night to you as well, Anna. But again, Doc, I'm gonna go get some rest. I said I don't have to do that 2-hour time constraint because this is not going on Roku, and I have to keep it at 2 hours to make it go on Roku. So I'm good on that. So good hearing from you. And again, best to you, best to your missus, and best to your son, correct? Yes,
that is correct, man. Hey, just remember, we love you, man. Don't forget that. And I'll listen in for the NFL Nation tomorrow night.
You got it. You'll hear from Bill Belichick tomorrow night.
Okay, man. Good night. Thanks. Again, we love you. Take care. Get some rest, okay?
All right. You take care as well, Punter.
Good. Bye.
Goodbye. That is my shipmate in crime. That is Doc Brawl, my Patriots fellow. I call Patriots for him because Doc is a true fan, and he seems to think that we got a wonderful coach in Josh McDaniels. It's going to take a couple years. We'll see. If you like what you see, please like, and share, share. Please make comments after the show. It gets the algorithm up. I need to see more. I got to talk a little bit more. Oh, I missed the private chat. Hey, Dave, thank you for that. I hope our team wakes up as well. And this was a comment that Ruben wasn't able. This was in the back, say, like a private chat. McDaniels is a New England Patriot, not a Raider. He doesn't know the Raider way. That's true. That is true. But the Raiders, and I'm sorry to say this, the Raiders haven't had, even the Raider way has been fucked up the last how many years? How many years has the Raider way been fucked up? I'm sorry. I can say that. Aside from last year, the Raider way was not winning games. And you know I am the biggest fan there. I am not a bandwagon fan, but the Raider way was not working. So the new Raider way, a.k.a. the Patriot way, was brought in. That's the truth. That is the truth. By the way, in case you're wondering, Phillies are winning 7-0, top of the ninth. They're making their defensive substitutions pending a unbelievable, and I would say this because I saw it against the Mets. I think the Phillies were up 9 runs. I think they were up 9 runs, and they lost to the Mets. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. But one good thing is that I'm seeing that the Sir Anthony Dominguez is not throwing. David Robertson is not throwing. The other hard throwing relief pitcher, I can't remember his name, is not throwing. So you don't have to use up those arms. Now you got to win the game. That's a strike. But join us tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern, here on this channel for Wild Wild West. Join us tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, on this channel for NFL Nation Live. We will see everybody then. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go get some rest. Good on you. Take care, everybody, and have a great, great rest of your week.